This is Concrete TV. Concrete TV.
What it do, man? It's Young Buck. Just finished the cover shoot for Concrete Magazine. 10 years, man. 10-year anniversary of me, of working with Young Buck. We're doing big things. Instagram, y'all pay attention. Stay tuned. It's coming real soon. 100.
Yo, what up? This is Bryan Deese, Rex 2. I'm here with Young Buck, Cashville Zone. He's blessing us, being on the cover of our 10th year anniversary.
Man, y'all blessing me, man.
Thanks for the 9 words. So, this is going to be the 4th cover you've been on, so I wanted to show you some of the old covers and just kind of get some of your reactions.
Okay.
So this was 5 years ago. This was with our 5th year anniversary. And
5 years ago.
I remember you rolled up to the photo shoot on that Harley.
Believe
The
it.
big pipes.
I got 2 of them now. I still got this same Harley.
The blue one.
Yeah.
Alright.
I just painted it. I remember that shoot.
So this was when we first really saw you being big with the Harley Davidson and talking about the big bike. So this is funny. A lot of people don't know. Harley Davidson sent us a cease and desist letter because we used their stars and bars. We got an official cease and desist letter. So I felt like pretty good.
Some major shit.
I was like, hey, we're on Harley Davidson's radar. I still got the cease and desist letter somewhere.
Word.
Yeah. So that was 5 years ago.
They sent the cease and desist about
Man, it was super official. It was kind of nice, but they were like, you know, we've worked hard to make that our logo, and we have to protect our trademark.
With this here?
Yeah, they call it what do they call that? The shield or something? In bar and shield? They have a phrase for that shape.
Oh, well, shit, man. Don't want to fuck with Harley Davidson, man.
Yeah. You support Harley?
Yeah, I fuck with Harley Davidson, so hey. Shout out to Harley Davidson. We didn't mean no harm. No problem.
So this was issue 16. This was right when Buck the World was fixing to drop. And I think you were establishing G-Unit South into Cashville Records. You are making that transition.
Yeah.
Just talk about, you remember this one. What was the hood you had me come out? This is one of the few covers I actually shot myself. Yeah, you had me come out south. That's it. In front of some little market. We just hopped out in front of the garage doors.
In front of the hood store. That's what we.
I couldn't get you to show up anywhere else, man. You said come out south. I
gotta
won't make it
come to the
happen.
hood.
But you gotta fuck with me in the hood.
Yeah, bro. That's when we first got it in. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers had basically hit the hood up and shit for us. Spray painted the G-Unit shit all around the project building.
Yeah, they had it on the gate that you roll up and down on the windows.
Shit was really crazy, you know what I'm saying? And this then, you know what I'm saying, was the artist, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, man. Lil Murder, High C, D-Tay, and Don Juan, this cat here. That's Don Juan, that's D-Tay, and that's High C, and that's Lil Murder. And they was the foundation of Cashville Records. This was G-Unit South. We was making the transition, like you said, into Cashville Records at the time. And you know, that was right around the time me and 50.
Yeah, and y'all had that Buck the World image everywhere back then. I remember we went to the Ozone Awards, the very first ones. That was right before y'all were gonna drop it. Y'all had the graphic stuff. Yeah. I mean, y'all smashed it down there too. Yeah. That was a good look. All right, and then this goes back to September 2004, right before the release Straight Outta Cashville.
That's crazy, man.
And it was amazing to us. You really helped us get on the map because an artist that was coming out on a major, you had already done the G-Unit record, so people were already seeing you in a major way, videos all over. You know, the G-Unit records were selling millions. What do you remember about when we did the interview? It's funny because we're both from Nashville. You were over in Europe and did a phone interview with us, you know. Yeah. And I'm sure you didn't know who we were from anybody, you know. Yeah. But what was your reaction? What do you remember about the magazine being in the streets and about just that push for the first Young Buck record?
You know, it was crazy because I didn't know exactly who y'all was. Right. Like you say, I was overseas, and at the time, I remember exactly when I first came in contact with you. This is like this magazine around that time. But I actually remember being overseas, and I had a list of different interviews that I was doing phonies, and it was like 30 or 40 phone interviews. You know,
like
what I'm
a
saying?
cattle call
all day just on the phone, And you know, a lot of artists dread that. You know what I'm saying?
It's
For me,
work. That's
it's
the
work.
business.
That's
It's the music
of
business.
the music business. For me, I enjoy that, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, real enthusiastic about any interview that I do about, you know, speaking to the people, because I feel like, you know, people want to know whether it's y'all personally or just the people watching me, you know what I'm saying? And so I'll be open to speak. And when I first spoke to you, I had no idea that y'all were based in the city. And picking up the magazine, you know, going through the hood into one of them to the hood. You understand what I'm saying? Walking in the gutter store and looking on the corner, looking on the counter when I'm going to buy a box of Swisher Sweets. You know what I'm saying? Cigarillos. You understand? And I'm paying for my cigars, and I look and see this in the gutter. You know what I'm saying? In the hood? Huh? Oh, let me, what? And I can just grab that? Oh, I can just grab that. I can just pick this up and take this with me. And this is me. So it was like, yo, damn. And it was like, damn, they from here? You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was exciting, you know, and then I remember the interview. It was a good interview from the very beginning. It was just exciting to know that we had an outlet in the city that was, you know, providing a magazine that was providing, you know, an outlet for people to know what was going on within Cashville. And I've been supportive of it from day one, man. And here we go, like you say, on
10 years. 10 years.
Man, a decade.
Who would have thought, you know, a pocket-sized hip-hop magazine could make it in Nashville? But, man, you know, persistence, hard work, and, you know, staying laser-focused on telling the stories that no one else was telling. That's really what it was about.
Word.
It still is.
Word. It's a lot of magazines that's done came to win, just like artists. And like I say, I think Concrete Magazine is a magazine that basically has always stayed in tune with what's going on with the streets of Nashville and outside of the ghetto community, and just overall Nashville itself. And that works hand in hand for everybody, because I think overall Nashville is a middle class city. You understand what I'm saying? It's more or less, you know, it ain't too poor, it ain't too rich. You know, to live. Everybody overall is kind of cool and level out. You understand what I'm saying? But we do have our poor, and we do have our rich. But Concrete Magazine is a magazine in the city that's able to touch bases with every class of people within this city, and basically educate them with every level. Because the rich is ever educated with the poor, and the poor is educated with the rich, and the rich is educated with the middle class. It works hand in hand, because this magazine right here has everything that you could basically look for in Cashville. You want to know what's going on? Pick up a Concrete Magazine. You want to know what artists is on the radar, what's going on in the city, what restaurants has got some good food, where you need to stop and go pick you some gear up at, who got the cars for sale, you understand? We might find who got some good,
That's the first page they turn to in the barbershop.
Oh,
looking for that good.
Looking for the good, man.
The Nashville 10. I want to relate one story to this, though. Back in September 2004, the whole city knew Straight Outta Cashville was coming. Singles had already been released to radio. The buzz was coming. and everyone was so excited that Nashville's gonna finally get its chance to shine. And not just the artist that was coming out that was fucking dope, that everybody could get behind, but also that was willing to put a city that, from a cultural standpoint, looked down upon, especially within like hip-hop culture. Like, what the fuck could that hayseed town be about? And Buck not only came out with some real artistry, but said, I'm straight out of Cashville. And that did so much for the whole city's just mentality and how we felt about our city and how we could carry ourselves. To this day. When you say Cashville, there's a level of quality that word in this city means. And you put it out there, and that's what this represents to me, was that time when Buck was putting that straight out of Cashville and putting the whole city on his back and really making us all feel good to be from Nashville, man. And I appreciate you doing that for the city, man. That's a big move, and you did it.
You know what? I feel the same way, and I appreciate that, man. I really do, bro. I feel the same way about how you just spoke about me individually as an artist. I feel like that about the magazine. So that's what I'm saying. The feeling is mutual. We have a mutual respect for, you know, what each other does, you know, and, you know, on that note, like I was speaking to you earlier, I think it's a lot of things that we can do together, you know, and bring to the city. So, you know, as we brainstorm together, I just feel like the people need to get ready and pay attention, man. We got something bubbling. We don't need to tell them. Not just yet.
But we've been holding it down for 10 years. We're gonna do some more stuff this next decade for sure.
This next decade coming up, we got to do something bigger. That's the thing. We've been doing big things. So let's do something bigger.
So check for issue 10. That one's hitting the streets right now. Young Buck's on the cover again. We're super happy to have him and always to have his support. Cashville, stand up.
This is Concrete TV. Concrete TV.